Good morning, everyone. We will begin the morning service of the Miroku Association headquarters, asking God and Meishu-sama for protection and the permission to participate today in the divine plan of constructing a paradise on this earth. Let us pray together the Amatsu-Norito, the prayer of heaven, followed by the Miroku Prayer. Please stand. Ka-ama-hara ni kanzumarimasu. Kamurogi kamuromi no mikoto mochite. Sumemi ya kamu izanagi no mikoto. Tsukushi no himuka no tachihana no. Odo no ahagi hara ni. Misogi harai tamo toki ni narimaseru. Harai dono o kami tachi. Moro moro no mangango to tsumi kegare o. Harai tamae kiyome tamae toma o sukoto no yoshi o. Amatsu kami kunitsu kami yao yorozu no kami tachi tomo ni ame no fuchi koma no mimi furi tatete kikoshi mese to kashikomi mo maosu. Miroku o mikami mamori tamae saki hae tamae. Miroku o mikami mamori tamae saki hae tamae. Oshie miyoya nushi no kami mamori tamae saki hae tamae. Oshie miyoya nushi no kami mamori tamae saki hae tamae. Kannagara tamachi haemase. Kannagara tamachi haemase. Great God of light, creator and giver of all life, in accordance with your divine will, the long age of night draws to an end. Your radiant divine light, shining ever more brilliantly, awakens the dawn of the glorious age of light, a time long awaited by all humanity. We thank you for guiding us to your divine plan and for the privilege of channeling and receiving Johrei. May our spirits and bodies be illuminated and purified as we live your truth given to us by Meishu-sama. Make us pure and effective instruments of your divine light, so that we may serve you and all those with whom we come in contact. May paradise on earth be realized, with health, peace, and prosperity, a reality in our lives. Great God of light, bless and protect us. Radiate our souls with your divine light, so that we may truly become instruments of your great plan. Please be seated for group Johrei. Obrigado, Meishu-sama. Meishu-sama's teaching this morning is entitled Illness and is found on the Daily Inspirations, page 67. Teachings that guide people to true health are paths of salvation ordained by God. Do not fear illness or hardships. Accept them as God's blessings, a way of purifying us of our accumulated spiritual clouds. Even though illness is healed through prayers, we still hold medical science in high esteem. Primary purpose of Johrei is not the effect of physical healing. Johrei is an action that brings about spiritual fulfillment and true happiness on earth. I say this because sickness is a form of purification, and the real cause of sickness is clouds on the spiritual body, which are dispelled through that purification. Johrei is a way by which all the negative experiences of a person can be eliminated. In this sense, poverty and conflict are also manifestations of purification. However, the most serious of all purifications is illness because it involves one's very life. Therefore, when the problem of disease is solved, other miseries such as poverty and conflict are automatically solved too. Since the solution of these miseries is essential for the attainment of true happiness, it needs to be clearly understood that the cause of all miseries is clouds on the spiritual body, and the simplest and surest way to dispel clouds and attain true happiness is Johrei. Therefore, Johrei is not merely something to be used for the healing of physical illness. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining the Miroku Association headquarters morning service, and thank you for continuing doing your daily prayers for world peace, for the victims of wars, of natural disasters, as well as man-made disasters. This morning, the faith experience I want to share with you is from Alana Mariada Gonçalves Alves. It's from Nova Iguaçu, Rio de Janeiro. Alana is 23 years old and belongs to the third generation of Johrei members in her family. In 2018, she moved to another city to study agricultural engineering and began living alone. Since there was no Johrei center in that area, she became distant from her dedications and her faith weakened. During the same period, she began experiencing severe depression and anxiety. She would spend days without leaving her room, had self-destructive thoughts, and stopped attending classes, which affected her studies. She even lost her belief in God and Meishu-sama. For 5 years, she lived away from home and did not seek help from anyone. Then, in March of 2023, she was contacted by the person in charge of the center's vegetable garden, who invited her to attend a national meeting at the sacred grounds of Guarapiranga that same month. Although she was reluctant, she accepted the invitation. At the event, she met someone who encouraged her to return to religious activities. As a result, she began traveling 3 hours by bus to her hometown to serve on Saturdays and attend monthly services. However, she still felt deep sadness and had frequent anxiety attacks. In December 2023, during the monthly appreciation service at the church, she heard the faith experience of a member of the long-term full-time service program. The transformation shared during that testimony inspired her to participate as well. Thus, she decided to apply in order to strengthen herself and overcome her purifications. In February of last year, she temporarily withdrew from college and joined the long-term full-time service program. She served in nature farming, recycling, conservation, and other activities. In addition, she would wake up at 4 a.m. to read Meishu-sama's teachings and set a goal to receive 10 Johrei per day. After about 2 months, the transformation was evident. She felt happier, more grateful, had a renewed will to live, and could perceive God and Meishu-sama in every moment. Since then, she has not experienced any more anxiety attacks or depressive symptoms. She expresses her deep gratitude to God and Meishu-sama for the permission to serve in the divine work. Alana commits to sharing this learning and the light of Johrei with as many people as possible. Thank you very much for attending this morning service and listening to this inspiring faith experience. I wish you all a very blessed day, and with this concludes our morning service.